Hey everyone, this is Michelle with Foxy Chick Designs and Magnolia Design Company for our Saturday morning chalk and sip. How is everyone doing this morning? Actually, okay, scratch that. I'm gonna tuck this up here. There we go, just so it's not pulling. Just waiting for a few people to hop on. And I've got a little bit new setup going on. If you were watching on Tuesday night, I had a small little dilemma. My chair that sits at my cross station broke. Thought I was going to fall during the live. Luckily, I did not, which I was very thankful for. But so now we're standing. Haven't gotten a new chair yet. Still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do for a chair. So we will see how this goes. I'm going to go ahead and post the website to my online store here in the comments so that you guys have that in case you want to head over there and check out some of the brand new stencils that have gone live. We have just launched a few new stencils, and I have a few of them to share with you this morning so that you can actually see what they look like. Okay, so there is the website for my online store. So how was everyone's week this week? I'm still waiting to see if anyone's popping on. Let me see here. If you're popping on, if you will say hello so I know that you're here. I don't have my iPad to see. You know what? Actually, I am going to grab it. There it is. Okay. Sorry, you're seeing a little bit of my mess. And I apologize for that. Let's see here. Let me get this all pulled up, and then we will get started. My week was very good, actually. And for that, I'm very, very happy. Like I'm glad the week went well. Glad it's over. I don't know. I like my weekends. I know that's a little crazy. All right. Just trying to get this. Okay. Just trying to find the lovely live that I'm doing right now, and can't find it. Share. Okay, there we go. We will do this. Okay. There we go. Now I think we are ready to rock and roll. I think. Okay, now I've got my iPad set up. So now I should be able to see comments. There we go. Now I can see comments. Okay. So the first thing I wanted to do is I got some new goodies this week and I wanted to show you those. That way you can see just a few more things that Magnolia Design Company has to offer. I'm going to be using these products in live events or live videos in the near future here. So I just wanted to show you some of the different products that Magnolia Design Company has to offer and things that they've just launched. I did get a new surface, so to speak. We came out with the lumbar pillowcase, and it is, I believe it's a 12 by 18. I don't know if you guys can see how big that is. So and it's just the case. It is not a pillow. You'll have to buy the fluff for the form for it, but it is closed by a zipper. Let me find it. Right here. There's, I don't know if you can see the little zipper, but it closes with a zipper. So if you get a fill for it, you can, take it in and out to wash it. You can also get just the loose fluff and throw in here if you don't want it real, what do you call it? Real sturdy, or not real sturdy, real firm. So this is the lumbar pillowcase. It's a 12 by 18. We also have square pillowcases, and I had a friend order one, and I wish I would have showed you guys before I gave her order. But they are 18 by 18 squares, and they're the same material. They're the same white, well, tan, cream color, like woven case that also zips closed, by a zipper. And so these guys are really awesome to have. I cannot wait to check them out. The lumbar pillowcase comes 1 to a pack. The 18 by 18s come 2 to a pack. So I think they're really good value for if you were wanting to make pillows and you tried to go on like Amazon or Walmart or someplace like that. You're going to pay almost double what you would pay to just get the case from Magnolia and stuff it yourself. Hey Ruth Ann, how are you? Thanks for popping on. Now on to the stencils that I got. The first one that I got was our anchor, and this is an 8.5 by 11 stencil. And I can't wait to start using this. This is not the one I'm going to use today. I will show you the one I am going to use today. But that is not one. That is an 8.5 by 11. Then the one I am going to use today is our Subway art, and it's called Family Subway. It is a 8.5 by 11 stencil as well. And these are $13.99. Let me see. There we go. So this is actually the one I'm going to use today. So I'm going to set that one over here to the side. Then I've got the big porch letters. If you watched last Saturday's Saturday morning chalk and sip, you saw me make this lovely little board with my Scrabble stencil letters. Now I can make the big ones because Magnolia launched what is called porch setters. This is a 12 by 18 set of stencils, and they cut apart, and it says welcome. Then there's also this is a 2-pack stencil, and I will show you what else comes with it. So you get the letters WELCOME. You know, you don't get 2 E's, but you get enough to say welcome. Then you also get this second set of stencils they're all in the same package. And you've got the H and the V to do home, or you can do love. And then we've also got the heart, the wreath, the, what is that, a windmill from the farm, and then the boat wheel. Hey, Miss Karen. Sorry about the loss of your aunt. I'm so sorry. Hey, Miss Deb, how are you? Thank you all for popping on. So these are just some of the new stencils that I got that you will see me use here in the near future. And I'm thinking, because these are 12 by 18, I might try and do a welcome pillow with my pillowcase and some ink. We have 2 mediums at Magnolia Design Company. One is our chalk paste, which you've seen me use pretty much every time that I've done a live. I've not really done a whole lot with my ink yet on a live. And the chalk paste is water soluble, so it goes on like a paint. It dries hard. You'll see me use it again today. And it is permanent until you decide you want to wash it off. And then you can just zap it with some water, spray some water on it, and it is bye-bye. Our ink is more permanent. It is more for your ceramics and your fabric. And it is permanent, and once you put it on, you can heat set it with a regular iron. If you have a heat press, you can use a heat press, but if you don't have a heat press, you can use just a regular iron and some parchment paper, and it is permanent. You can throw it in the wash. I've done shirts for my family and friends with it. I've done onesies for my nieces and cousins and things like that with my ink and my stencils. And you'll see me branching out a little bit more with the ink here in the near future. I have some more inks coming, and so I'm super excited about getting those colors, and then I will be branching out with those. The last new stencil that I got is a little bit of a sentimental one. I've got some plans for it for my family. How did you get voice generated on your live? Deb, I'm not sure the question that you're asking. Can you guys hear me okay? Not quite sure. The last stencil that I got, some of you may not know, but this coming Mother's Day, it'll be 2 years since our mom went to heaven, and we've missed her every single day, multiple times a day. There's just not a day that goes by that there's not something that reminds us of her and how much we miss her, and how much there's a giant hole in our hearts with her not being here. Today's a difficult one. Today's Dad's 81st birthday, and Mom just made parties, really special. And so anyway, I got this. It's our Because Someone We Love stencil, and it says, because someone we love is in heaven, there's a little bit of heaven, and then it's either in our wedding or at our home. And it's got some wings on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to use those. I might, but this is just a stencil that as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it, and I will be using that one as well here in the near future, and doing some fun things with it and some projects for my family. So those are the new products that have come to my cute little hands that I cannot wait to create with and show you all the amazing things that you can do with them. So now for the project itself. I will, Ruth Ann. Thank you so much. He will enjoy that. He's actually coming back. Hey, Dad. Ruth Ann, Katie's mom, says happy birthday.
Thank you.
He says thank you.
Oh, yeah. Marissa?
I'm live.
Marissa wished me a happy
I'm
birthday.
live.
Oh.
Yes, I know. I saw that. So today I'm going to be playing around with our cute little family subway stencil that I just got. And I'm using another one of my chalkboard panels that I got and that I'm making my own frames out of. Thanks, Deb. I appreciate that. Not an easy one for sure, let me tell you. So, before we get started on the project, a few things. Now that I've showed you all the goodies that we've got. Number one, if this is the first time that you're catching me live, if you would put a number 1 in the comments. If this is not the first time that you're catching me live, or you're a Magnolia Design creator, or you've watched my videos, or you've heard of Magnolia Design Company, if you would put a number 2 in the comments. If you guys are on here and you're catching me live, if you would comment #live. If you are watching this later on and you're catching the replay and you don't see the little red live right above my head here, then if you will comment #replay. The other 2 things that I want to let you know is, 1, we have a brand new Get Started kit from Magnolia Design Company, and it is $69. You get 4 chalk paste, you get an ink, you get a you get a surface, you get chalkable chips, you get 8.5 by 11 this size stencils, you get a squeegee, you get an apron, and all of that for $69. And you can get that. You don't have to decide to create a business with it. You can do it just as a hobbyist, just to do it for your own enjoyment. There's a lot of people in our company that just jump on and buy that Get Started kit for the $69 just so that they can enjoy the 35% discount that Magnolia Design Company offers them. If you are interested in knowing more about our Get Started kit or joining my team, if you will comment team in the comments, I will get out a video that I have created that explains to you everything that I was told when I joined Magnolia Design Company, that would give you the equipment to make an educated decision on whether or not to join our amazing company and even join my team. The other thing I wanted you to know about is I've been throwing up bundles on my page, and if you're interested in grabbing one of those bundles, if you will message me, I will get those bundles out to you. Once those bundles are gone, I have 5 of each of them that are up right now. Once those bundles have all been sold, when you buy a bundle, you will go into a private group where I will create with those products. Once those 2 bundles are gone, I will start, creating in that event to where you guys can see exactly what I'm creating with those stencils, how they can be used, and give you inspiration to create yourself. So those are the 2 things I wanted to let you know. I'm going to turn my camera around here and we are going to get started with our chalk project. All right, and I'm upside down, of course. There we go. All right. So this is where we are going to place our stencil. The colors that I'm going to use today, I'm going to use our cool gray. I'm going to use our purple lace, some sugar plum, and some Tiffany teal. Those are going to be the colors that I use, and there's the color combo. So I'm going to get these open and get them all stirred up. I'm going I'm going to sort of play with some of these. I thought about doing the whole thing a hot mess and just doing all of these colors and then just doing the hot mess. That's one option. Or I can take these 4 colors and do each word individual. I will leave that decision up to you guys. You guys can comment on this feed which way you think I should create this project. I can either do the hot mess method or single color. So while I'm getting all of my supplies ready, I will let you guys choose which way you would like to see this done. I'll pull that guy out. I need a couple more stir sticks. What do you guys think? Any suggestions? Or am I going to have to decide this one on my own? While you guys are deciding, I am going to get my stencil out of its package. And I'm going to get it linted up. And because it's brand new, I'm going to get some lint. And I'm just going to lay it on my shirt. Actually, before I pull this off, I am going to grab my Sharpie, if I can find it. All of my stuff has been moved from around my table, and it's, oh, there it is, found it. Making me a tad bit crazy. I keep moving things and cleaning things up, and then I can't find them. So on the back, because our stencils are silk screen, self-adhesive, reusable stencils, these can be cleaned and used multiple times. So there is a glossy side, which it's on. I don't know if you can see the gloss. And then there's more of a paper side. I want to mark on the paper side what this stencil is, so when I have it all cleaned up, I can put it back on this backer sheet, put it back in the plastic that it came in, and I can store it to where I can use it again. So I'm going to write on this Family Subway. And so now I'm going to start at the corner. And you never want to pull straight across because you could stretch out the screen and it will ruin your stencil. So I'm going to work it down till I have the bottom. Oh, thank you. They're jamberries. I got them years ago and I've never used them, just never messed with them. Got a bunch of them from a friend of mine who was having a party and decided the other day, since I couldn't have my acrylics on, that I would throw these on. So thank you. I appreciate that. So now that I have this worked up, I'm just going to work it off the backer sheet. And I'm going to just set the backer sheet aside so that I can put my stencil back on it once my stencil is clean. Then I'm going to just take my stencil and you can grab a towel. You can have a sheet. I have my shirt. You can use your shirt. You can use a pant leg, skirt leg, whatever. So I'm just laying it on my shirt and peeling it off, getting a little bit of lint built up on the back of the stencil. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I've got some lint pieces, and it just takes a little bit of the stick away. Now, when I clean it off, that stick will come back. So then I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to lay this right here in the middle. And I'm going to spread it out, making sure that there are no air bubbles in our silk screened areas. And what I like to do sometimes is I'll take a squeegee over it just to make sure that there are no air bubbles. And then what I'm going to do. So have we decided how we are going to do our wording? I'm not seeing anybody giving any suggestions. What do you guys think? Hot mess or single color? That is the options. What do you guys think? I'm still waiting to see if anybody answers. I'm going to go ahead and get my chalk paste open. And I'm going to get it stirred up. And you want your chalk paste to be the consistency of yogurt or frosting from a can. Those are the two best kind of consistencies that work really well. Which this is right about where I want it. If it's too thick, you can always spray some distilled water in your jar, and it will, and you can work the water in and it'll loosen it up. Ooh, ombre, so fun. Okay. I think I can do an ombre. I may have to try that one. That's a good idea, Deb. I didn't think of that one. And once, or if you get your paste too thin, you can always just let it sit open with the lid off, and it'll thicken up. So I'm just getting these all open and getting them all stirred up. Yeah, I've got some chunkies around the side because I don't clean the sides of my chalk paste very well. I am not a good chalk paste cleaner. Okay, so this one is also the way that I want it. We're going to open up our sugar plum. This one I haven't used a whole lot. So I'm going to get this all down and get this all stirred up. And having the chunkies in there won't hurt anything. Okay. And our pink is ready to go. And then our Tiffany teal, I'm sure, is ready to go just because I use this one often. I don't know if I've done a video yet where I've not used Tiffany teal in it. All right. And those are good to go. Okay. So, if we're going to ombre, we will start with our gray, then our purple, then our pink, and we'll end with teal. How does that sound? Does that sound good? Okay. We're going to try this. We're going to see how this works. Not real sure, but we'll find out. And worst case scenario, if I don't like it, and I'm not happy with the way it turns out, that's the beauty of Magnolia Design Company. I've got my nice little spray bottle right here. I can zap it with some water, grab a disinfectant wipe, and I can wipe it all away and start all over. That is probably my favorite part of Magnolia Design Company, is there are no mistakes. Okay, so I'm going to just grab a little bit of gray, and I'm going to spread it across the top here. Ugh. Okay, and then I'm going to grab some purple, and I'm going to go across here. You know what, I'm going to move this over just a little bit. And then I'm going to grab some pink and go right about there. And then I'm going to do our teal right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to grab some of that gray. And I'm going to work my way down. And I'm going to get real close to this purple without getting into the purple. And you'll see why momentarily. And I'm going to squeegee off that excess. Okay. And I'm going to grab another squeegee real quick. And I'm going to pull that purple right up close to that gray. Real close into that gray. And I'll work my way down a little bit. Just not touching the purple. Okay. And I'm going to squeegee up the excess here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to grab some of the gray and the purple. Actually, I'm going to dip my finger in some gray. Get the gray and the purple. And I'm going to mix the two with my finger, making sure that all of those little areas that I left, I'm going to get those all filled in. And I'm going to clean my finger off. I'm going to grab another squeegee. And I'm going to come in with this pink. And I'm going to come up real close with that purple. And I'm going to get that extra off. I'm going to leave a little bit because I'm going to need some so that I can spread into the purple. I'm going to set that aside. Then with some of this purple that's here and the pink, I'm going to work my way into all of these little areas. That are not covered. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a chalk and peel method. So I'm going to pull this up because I don't want my paste to dry on my board. So I'm going to pull this up a little bit. Just like that. And you can see that there's messes on the sides, and that's okay. We'll get those off. Okay. Now I'm just going to lay that gently back down. And I'm going to grab my last little squeegee here. And I'm going to go in here with all this Tiffany teal. And I'm going to fill in down here at the bottom. And I'm going to get real close up here to this pink. Okay. So I'm going to take a good chunk of that off. Get it back into my jar because I used way too much. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger again and get into this teal and into the pink. I'm going to grab some pink too to get into here. I'm going to make sure that all of this is all covered in. Okay, and I'm going to clean off my fingers again. Okay, and actually, I'm going to grab my little squeegee here, and all this teal that's still in here, I'm going to get it back off. Not going to get into where it mixed into the purple, but I do have quite a bit of teal still on here. Okay, So now I'm going to pull this back up very gently. Very, very gently. And there is our ombre. And I will sit my stencil aside to be cleaned. You can clean your stencils one of two ways. You can just lay it on a towel. Hey, Missy, how are you? All right. Just cleaning up my hands a little bit here because as I'm touching things, I do not want to be making a mess on my project. Okay. So there is our project for today. Now what I'm going to do is, you see a few little spots where I went off the edge. No big deal. So I just grabbed one of my disinfectant wipes and I'm just going to wipe that off. And then I'll go over to this other side here and I'll grab each of those little dots just like that. And voila! All those little mistakes that we had, all gone. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my handy dandy heat tool and I'm going to come in here and get this all dried up. Thanks, Ruthann. Just making sure that this is all dried up. Okay, so this is all dry, all completely dry and ready to go. Now I'm going to show you guys the frame that I'm going to put on here, if I can get it out. Trying to get it out without scratching stuff that's already underneath there. That's not what I want to do. But I have these lovely little frames that I get from Michaels. They come with the stretched canvas over them. I take the stretched canvas off of them and I keep the frames because the frames underneath are really nice. And this will go on just like so. And there is your finished product. And then once I get that on, I've got little sawtooth hangers that I will also put on the back of that. And it is ready to go. Two things. One, if you like what you saw, if you wouldn't mind hitting the share button and sharing this video with your friends. And number two, if you're interested and you like this particular project and you would like to get your hands on it, this project right here is for sale. These will sell for $12 with a $5 shipping. So for $17, you can get this particular project right here in your hands. So if you are interested in purchasing one of these, if you will message me and I can get your details and I can get this out to you. Hey, Ms. Daniel. Thank you for popping on. Hope you're doing well. I miss you. And I can also do the ombre in any colors that you want. If you're wanting, if you like the same but you would like different colors, if you will message me, I can, and place an order, then I can do it in whatever colors. I can show you the colors that I have, and you can choose the colors that you want. Anyhow, I'm going to pull you back up to me. So thank you so much for hopping on and joining my Saturday morning chalk and sip. Didn't have anything to sip this morning. It's a little crazy around here today. Dad's birthday. It's raining. Still on lockdown. But we're going to make do. We're going to have fun today. But I just wanted to hop on here for a few minutes and show you all just how easy and how quick these stencils and the chalk paste really are. They're easy cleanup. They're just really easy to work with. As you can see, I made a little mistake, going off the end. Sorry, I was I'm starting my cleanup of like my stir sticks and stuff while I'm finishing up the video. I was able to clean off my little boo-boos where I went off the edge really easy. It makes it that, if your kids are creating and they go off the edge, doesn't matter. As long as you're working with chalk paste, it does not matter. And if I was working with an ink project and I had very tight spaces to the end, I would grab some washi tape or some painter's tape, and I would tape off my edges just so that that if I do go off the edges, it's not going to hurt anything. So again, I thank you very much for joining me this morning. Thank you for taking time out of your schedules. I know that things are, for some people, they're getting ready to start opening up. For others, it's still many weeks of being stuck at home. My work really hasn't changed. I've gone to work pretty much every day, other than, when I was out sick. I pretty much went to work every day. Nothing's really changed in my little neck of the woods. But I know for many of you it has. And I'm just letting you know that you are being thought about. You are being prayed for during this time. My business is my fun. It's something I enjoy to do. But I also know that there are those out there that are struggling. And there are those that their life has been altered very much because of this COVID-19. So anyway, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. If you like the project and you like my videos, if you would share this video with your friends and send them over to the Foxy Chick Design page and give us a like and thumbs up. We're about 135 likes. Like I said, when we hit 250, I will do a giveaway for one of my projects. When we hit 500, I will do one of my big project giveaways. Yes, I can see how you're missing Katie and Vanna. You guys are there and you guys get to see them. I know how much we miss them, and we're like 600 miles away. But Katie's been so great with making sure that we have pictures and videos, and you've raised a very good young lady, and she's very thoughtful of her family and her extended family. And for that, I'm very grateful. We are staying safe. I will hug Dad. But thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. If you've got sunshine, try to get out and enjoy it. We've got rain here today, and it seems like it's going to be raining all day. But I appreciate you all, and I appreciate all the love that you guys give Foxy Chick Designs, and you taking time to join us. And I will see you again on Tuesday night around 6 o'clock for our Tuesday tutorial. Have a great weekend. Bye, y'all.